And we're alive. What's going on, bro?
Fuck all, what's going on?
Not much. How about you tell the good people about the conversation we were just having about that young child who had a dream.
Okay,
a really
yeah.
nice dream that you fucking shot down.
So, I was just reading that a kid that had cancer
How old is this kid?
It didn't say. Just said a teenager fighting cancer asked Make-A-Wish to visit the Subaru factory in Japan. And I was like, the Subaru factory?
Out of all the things you could have chose.
Like, you ain't even going to fucking pick Ferrari or Porsche. Subaru, bro? That's got to be one of the
But he
weakest
wants that Subaru
wishes.
Outback, dude. That wagon.
I bet you they called them back and were like, yo, did you really say Subaru?
So I think what you mistyped here or misspoke. Did you mean Porsche? You mean
Like,
Ferrari?
yeah. So,
Not gonna lie, it's a little weak. I like STIs, but it's a little weak.
anyway, shout out to cancer on that one.
Yes, sir. Good way to start off the pod. How you doing, buddy?
Fuck, not bad, man.
How was your weekend?
Not bad. Worked and just chilled, dude.
Yeah.
Got a lot of TV watching in, which is rare, but yeah.
Isn't that all you do normally with your free time, at least?
No, not really. I
Isn't it like
watch
watching
TV.
games and shit?
Well, this is what I was doing. One of the things I was doing was with this whole Last Dance going on.
Yeah.
I Googled Jordan's top 20 games, and I'm rewatching all of those.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, so that's
Sorry,
what I've been
keep
doing. I
doing
got a few of those in. I made sure to watch the 98 finals before these two episodes came out. I knew they were going to end on that note, right?
I need to go back and actually watch games.
So I watched that game, and I also watched the double nickel, the 55-point game when he came back wearing number 45. Watched that game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I did that. I watched also that Little Dicky show, Dave.
Is it
killed
funny?
the whole season. Because they were just replaying it on TV. I just happened to catch it.
Is it funny?
And actually pretty good, bro. Watched all of them in a row.
Really?
So yeah.
You straight binged it. Obviously pretty good then.
It's like not bad. Him and Santino.
Yeah.
Like plays an up and coming rapper. Santino's like his manager, I guess.
Dude, that sounds hilarious.
And gets a hype man.
Yeah.
And actually, it's actually really good, man.
Okay, I gotta watch that.
So yeah, like
Santino's hilarious, and Little Dicky is dope too.
I hear Schultz always talking about Santino, always talking about it, and it just like I said, it was a fluke that I caught it, and I just ran through the whole bitch. It was like 10 episodes.
Fuck, I got a fat list of stuff I need to watch.
Yeah, so
Like I need to watch. Have you like caught up with Ozark?
no, I never even seen it.
Dude, apparently this show is like, so I've seen season 1 and it's phenomenal, but apparently it just keeps getting better.
Right.
Like to the point where people are like, this is better than Breaking Bad. It's right up there.
Yeah,
with,
I've
like,
heard
Game
such
of
good
Thrones,
things
like,
about it.
crazy good
Jason
stuff.
Bateman, right?
Yeah, which you wouldn't really think like, oh, he's a really
I like
good
that
actor.
guy.
Really?
I like that guy. Yeah,
See, like maybe different context.
he's just kind of like I don't know how you say, like everyday, ordinary kind of guy. That I don't know. That's how I see him.
Exactly.
He's not like a A-lister kind of dude, but he's like a solid actor. That guy.
But that's the thing is, I see him as just some schmo. I don't see him as like, oh, I'm gonna make a TV show starring Jason Bateman. Excuse me.
Solid though. Must be with the shows
It's like
getting
starring
crazy
Owen
reviews,
Wilson,
right?
bro.
Yeah, Owen Wilson.
Oh, wow.
He tried to off himself, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Can't remember. I'm gonna say him and his bitch broke up, and then went downhill from there, if I remember correctly.
If I ever try to off myself because of a girl,
And then like I can't
off
remember
me, bro.
what was the first movie he did when he came back. I don't know, but like I'm positive that happened though. It was like a whole thing. I can't remember the first movie he did.
Do you remember how he did it? Or tried to do it?
No. I'll find out right now.
Yo, did you hear about that girl? This is a little fucked up, but it's hilarious. There's this girl. She's like a teenager, and like the whole high school like bullied this, that, the other, which is sad, sucks, right? Like kids kill themselves all the day, and so she tried to OD, and
On what, do you know?
yeah, she tried to do it on Tylenol.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta try harder than this. Come on, man.
No, but she apparently, if you take a shit ton of Advil, you can die. And so she read that and then took Tylenol thinking it was Advil. So one, got it wrong. Two, did it in the worst way possible.
Like you can't Google what to OD on? Like the time.
You can't even do that correctly. Right?
Yeah, probably not, man. That's hurting. It's like I can't even fucking off myself correctly, man. I really gotta go. It doesn't say how he did it, man.
Suicide
Just
is
says
a terrible thing.
attempt. Yeah, suicide attempt at a Santa Monica home.
Jesus.
But anywho, he seems to be doing fine and well. So
Yes, sir.
good job.
I watched a really crummy movie a while ago with him where he was like in Thailand or like Bangkok and like moved his family out there. and like the city got raided while he was out there, and like everybody died. And then like he like gets his family across this border, and there's a scene where his whole entire family's in like a boat, and like there's people hiding with guns, and you just gotta like cross this one border in the river, and he's like, "I'm bringing my family into Taiwan," just like screaming. It's the most corny shit you've ever seen in your life.
I would have stopped at Owen Wilson and changed the channel.
Okay, I got roped into watching this movie.
Okay, fair enough. I see that happen sometimes. Fair enough.
It does. It wasn't my decision.
Okay,
I fought it for a long time.
Gotcha.
Eventually, she was just like, "You need to watch." Just like, all right.
You gotta pick your battles.
Yes, sir.
So that's all good. Yo, we talked about this earlier. Another thing I watched last night.
Yeah.
On ESPN, it's their show called E60. Do you know that show?
I know the show.
It's like a documentary show or whatever. So this one was called Project 11 on Alex Smith. Now, just for people that don't know, on November 18th, 2018, he took a snap, was playing the Texans, 2 people blitzing, linebacker, cornerback, and he saw them coming, kind of just collapsed, normal play. Yep. They came on top of him. Yep. Nothing dirty, nothing like just, you see it every week, multiple times a week, right? Just whatever. He stays down, gets carted off the field, and you can see that he starts to lose it right when he like gets off the field there. And it was 2 fractures, and it was sticking through the skin.
So it was a compound fracture.
Yeah. So automatically doctors are worried about infection, blah,
Dude,
blah, blah.
I'm so bad when it like squeamish when it comes to like either shit sticking out or like people who get like impaled with something. Like
bro. Okay.
I can't do it at all.
So okay, anyways, compound fracture, worried about infection. Fast forward, the worst fears come true. It's like one day the leg is looking good.
Yeah.
Literally the next morning they take the bandages off and it looks so bad, man. It was like the best I can describe it was like,
I don't know if I want to see this, dude.
You gotta see it just for the shock factor, man.
Didn't they consider like amputating it? Like it was that bad?
Well, here's the thing. First, it was about saving his life.
Jesus.
Then it was about his leg.
I didn't know it went that bad.
Yeah, man.
I heard that, but I didn't know he was like.
I fucking felt so bad for this guy. So what happens? His leg's so raw and like black, bro. Okay, so the infections got him, and tissue doesn't regenerate. So when it goes black and shit like this, they gotta start peeling it off.
Dead.
They gotta peel it off, right? Oh, so they peel it off.
Show me this.
And then,
your face,
bro, you can see it right to the bone, guy. Okay, so yeah, there's like swipe right there a bunch of times. That's first, and then it gets worse and worse.
Dude.
It gets worse and worse after that. And the last couple, maybe zoom in just so you can get the real effect of like how bad this shit is, dude.
Yo, dude.
You want to talk?
His calf looks like a chicken wing.
Bro, I've never seen this. And how? So this is the thing. They're like, yo.
Oh! Yeah. Yo, what the fuck?
How raw? That's like you find that in a butcher, dude, man.
You know when you got like a hangnail off your like a little thing that like sticks up and you peel that bitch back? Yeah, imagine that, but your entire fucking leg.
Bro, you don't even know.
Oh, dude, holy!
Like I was literally screaming watching the TV show.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying, dog. Dude. So. Okay, they gave him the option.
He was running like plays the other day. He's been practicing.
Yeah, so they gave him the option. Obviously, they're like, "What do you want to do? We can chop it,
yeah,
or we can do all this crazy shit." Obviously, he's like, "Let's do the crazy shit because you're gonna chop it. You're gonna chop it.
Yeah,
or, let's try it.
Let's try everything first."
So they took muscle from his opposite quad. And his calf, put it there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm just like paraphrasing everything they did.
What are you talking about?
17 surgeries.
Buddy, you're MD, you're a doctor.
Yeah. 17 surgeries later.
Jesus, man.
It starts to heal. He has this weird brace on it forever, and just to like. I don't know if he wasn't a football player, I don't know if he does this because it takes a special mindset to even that kind of rehab, man, is like I want to say 98% of people are going to be like, fucking cut it off, dude. Well, expenses too. No one can afford this.
That, and then also like people who aren't professional athletes probably wouldn't have made it through that.
No, I don't think so.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to
Definitely
be in that
not.
good of shape.
Yeah,
and
and
be,
like he's
that
used
healthy.
to training and all this, and he's just like, you know, and like he's laying in the hospital bed, his wife's crying, and he's like, people will kill to be me right now, and she's just like, what the fuck you talking
Fucking
about?
gangster.
And he's just like, well, really, they would.
That's
like,
such
to
a
be
dope
out. Yeah,
attitude
yo,
to
this
have.
guy, like,
Shout out to
the
Alex.
respect gained for him, you know, and like he's another, I want to say, like, silver lining is, thankfully he's 36. He had the career. It didn't happen when he was a young kid or whatever.
He was a well-respected QB.
Yo, he's had bad timing. Okay, like
He
was great in San Francisco.
He had a raw deal, dude.
Great in San Francisco. Then came Kaepernick.
Raw deal, dude.
Good in Kansas City. Then came Mahomes. You know, and like you talk to anybody, yo, that guy's a gamer.
Yep.
Great quarterback.
Yep.
But like I said, like luckily,
you're right. 36. He had a career.
Luckily, he had his career. Got to play. Made gobs of money. And
clearly he's doing all right if he's now running practice.
But to know that he's like that high character of a guy is like
makes you like him more.
Crazy though. Like by watching it, like man, my mouth was like wide open and I like couldn't even believe what I was watching.
Did you find that like on YouTube?
I just happened to see it on TSN
E60 or whatever.
So look for it.
I'll watch that.
And it was. I know it was aired recently. It was aired in April on ESPN, so it's fairly new.
Okay. Check that out.
But yeah, look for it. It's crazy, man. I haven't like. I can't remember the last time I watched a show and been like touched like that. Like really, honestly, like, it was pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, what have you been watching? Or what have you been doing?
This last weekend was like the first weekend where like you actually got the ability to go hang out with people. So Friday got cranked, which was good.
Not a boy.
And then Saturday got cranked again, but it was just like there's like 10 of us. We like ripped some poker and stuff. It was good.
You and a bunch of homies playing strip poker? Is that what
strip poker? 100%, dude. All of us ended up in just our socks, nothing else.
Yeah, that boy.
Socks and toques, baby. Fuck that, you know what?
That's how you guys watch the UFC?
Do you? 100%, bro.
Fight companion.
Do you play poker?
Yeah, I used to play all the time.
Okay, beginner's luck is such a fucking thing. My buddy Noah has like never played poker, like ever. He ran the table pretty much twice.
I find like the new people have the most balls though.
Yeah, because
they're like, I don't give a fuck,
and they also just don't know what's going on.
So I find that plays a role into it. I think.
And it was funny too, because like, my buddy Brett, he gets like really competitive about stuff, like really competitive.
So if he loses to a new guy,
like he says, he goes to the casino and stuff and plays. And so Noah is just like, he made a legit play a couple times, right? But just though, like in poker, you're supposed to bet a certain way if you like have a really strong hand off the beginning, right? So pre-flop, you're supposed to bet really strong if your hand's really good to clear out some more people, right?
Well, yeah, that's
so you end up
mainly
like
how
heads
it goes.
Or three people, right?
Right. Yeah.
But Noah doesn't really know that, so he's not sequencing properly, and so Brett thinks he's got him because Noah isn't betting right, but Noah's got pocket pair, and then it ends up being three of. He gets a 3 of on the flop, right? And Brett's got like nothing.
That's dope.
And so Brett goes all in on him, and Noah's like, "Sure, fuck it, why not?" Right? And then flops. Noah's got him beat, and Brett's like, "What the fuck? Dope. You're betting like that with that shit?" And just
nice
going
one,
off.
Man. Nice one,
dude. I love playing with like newbies and people who know how to
play.
But
now is he gonna be playing? Noah's gonna be playing all the time with you guys?
Yeah.
So you'll learn each other's games if you guys play enough. You know what I'm saying?
It's me and my buddy Ashton really like poker, and we're trying to get other people into it. We got our buddy Zach and some other people.
Nice.
I love poker.
Oh, that's dope, man. We used to play before the bars.
I was gonna say it's a mint pregame. You get together at like just 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Start drinking.
Yeah.
And everybody shows up around 7.
Definitely good times, man.
Yeah, it's good.
What else you got going on?
I got a funny story for you.
Sure. Say it.
So, there's another group of people who are being affected by COVID, who aren't getting the attention or the thought and the love and care and support really that they fucking deserve, right?
Who is this?
So I get a call from a number I don't know the other day at work, and I answer it and I'm like, "Hello?" He's like, "Hey man, it's Nate." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah man, it's Nate. It's my plug for downtown when I'm going out clubbing."
Okay.
2 things first run through my mind. One,
why is you calling me?
That's the first question, right?
Yeah.
But the first thing I'm like, obviously he's not doing great with COVID, and so my plug.
I would think it would be business would be booming.
No, dude, there's no bars. This isn't for weed.
Yeah, but yeah.
There's no clubs. What are you just gonna do? You're gonna try at home by yourself?
I know people that do.
Yeah, but those people are crackheads. That's not normal.
True. Yeah.
Right?
No, I'm not saying it's normal.
So
but...
obviously, like, business is down if no clubs are open, right?
Right.
So I'm like, man, like, you need some support. I'm like, how you doing, buddy? He's like, not great. I'm like, clearly, if you're cold calling your ex-clients, right?
That's
and then my second thought is, fuck, I'm one of the first people he calls when business gets fucking...
Nice. He's like, who can I call? Tristan?
I was like, dog, I got a problem.
You're like, yo, maybe you should lose my number.
Yeah, dude.
So did you start a GoFundMe for him or what?
Yeah, man. I was like, he was like, so like, you want to like come swing by at some point? I'm like, dude, I'll see you after all this.
Not really, dude.
Good luck, buddy. Hope I see you in a couple months.
See, this is why you got to diversify your portfolio and get into other narcotics. Can't have your eggs all in one basket. I learned that a long time ago.
He's all over the place.
Okay, well,
but with what he sells, but he's clearly struggling.
Yeah,
which is rough.
Shitty deal.
You know what the funny thing is? I met his boss one day.
You met his plug.
Yeah, his right, and so
yeah.
He has like an apartment downtown, and so like it's right close to the club, like right near Granville and stuff. So you just go pick up, right? If I didn't have stuff beforehand. And one day, me and buddy are outside, and then this guy pulls up in like this beat up Corolla, right? And I swear to God, this is all fucking true. It sounds like bullshit, but it's all true.
Yeah,
so this guy pulls up with this shit kit Corolla. There's a kid in the back seat, wife. This guy gets out, sees this scrawny white dude, right? Like middle-aged guy, gets out. He has like an oversized Deadpool, who's like a Spider-Man type hero.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oversized like hoodie t-shirt on, wearing like short cargo shorts and wearing Timbs. And he just looks like an absolute tweak show, right? Yeah. And so me and Ashton are instantly thinking like, yeah, okay, this guy's like coming to pick up. He's a tweak show, right?
Yeah.
And he like walks up. He's like, "What's up, boys? You guys gonna go see Nate?" And we're like, "What?" And
who the fuck are you?
Yeah, he's like, "Don't worry, I own the place." So I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, man. Like Nate works for me. Like this is my apartment." We're like, "Really?" I'm like, "What's up, dude?" And I like shake his hand and stuff, right? And so Nate was like down the way getting food. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'll be back in a little bit." And he comes around the corner, and dude, I've gone out and like partied with that guy a couple times.
Yeah.
He's super like put together all the time, never like nervous. Oh, he's a plug, right? So he's got like that fucking cocky shit around him. This guy, he came around the corner and was just wide eyed, like oh fuck. And this guy, this Deadpool, he walks up, "What's up, Nate?" Like punches him around. And he's like, "What's up, dude? You little bitch?" And going on, right? And me and this buddy are like shooting the shit, right? Go upstairs into the apartment. He like walks in, opens it. "Where the fuck's my food?" Right? He starts pounding all this shit. Dude, it was so fucking funny.
Though, fuck, I don't know if I'd be like...
Oh, it was hilarious.
This guy didn't know you beforehand?
No.
I don't know if I'd be like announcing myself like that.
No, neither. But this guy looked like a tweak show. He showed it was Deadpool and cut off shorts. It was like the middle of winter, bro.
White boy in Timbs and cut off shorts?
It was so funny, dude. So funny.
All right, well, let's start that GoFundMe.
I'm in. Let's do it. You gotta support local
support
business,
your restaurants,
right? Local business,
local dealers.
He's been supporting me for years. I gotta return the favor. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
He's there in my time.
This is when you get him, though. This is when you negotiate prices.
Yeah, no shit, right?
This is when you have him by the ball. The one time you're ever gonna have your dealer by the balls, right?
No. This is what we're doing.
Yeah,
it's true.
So take advantage, man. Take advantage.
Yes, sir. Last dance.
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you think?
I got a lot of notes from it.
First of all, sad that it's over, obviously.
So am I, dude. Like, really sad that it's over. It was such a good show. It was wild. Couple things. One, like we've talked about so many times, Jordan's ability to like be an absolute savage. But I think these last two episodes kind of show that he actually has a soft side to him. Like, there was at one point when he's playing against Indiana, shout out your jersey, dope jersey, and he goes up to Reggie Miller after the game. He's like, "Hey man, like good game. Like, but how's your family? How's the wife?" And they're actually like super friendly, right? Like,
I've seen that before. Like, most guys were always like that.
Yeah. On
the court, you're gonna get killed, but off the court, like to back your point up, Karl Malone going on the bus.
On the bus. That was another note.
Talk about like, fucking swallowing
respect.
your pride.
Straight up, dude.
And going on the bus.
I was so
after
impressed.
all that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, sorry, go on.
Because coming from someone who doesn't know Jordan, and even the first 7 episodes, you're like, this guy is a fucking psychopath. He's a sociopath. We talked about last week. This guy's a fucking maniac. He's a sociopath. He's psychotic, right? Yeah. And then these last 2 episodes, you're like, oh, like this dude's actually got feelings and he's actually thoughtful, right? The interaction with Larry Bird, shout out to your family, this, that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of interactions like that.
He always has respect for other great players. Though.
Yeah.
Like when Steve Kerr hit the shot and he's like, "You finally earned your wings."
Yeah. You know,
like you're in now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're legit. You're certified, dog. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
You mean Steve Kerr? You just cream your pants.
Let's be real. Steve Kerr got a lot of the shine too because he's the Warriors coach. Exactly. If he wasn't the Warriors coach, you wouldn't have big of a part.
Nobody, dude.
But he's got a crazy story too. In all respect, like his dad, like what he went through, his dad getting killed, and
he
like
four-peated. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he went with the Spurs
the year after he left the one with the Bulls.
They traded him, and
that's wild.
So
he's got a crazy career, top to bottom.
Yo, shout out. Okay, I have it here. So when he was asked how much attention he was receiving from college scouts coming out of high school, his response was about the same amount of attention I was receiving in high school from the girls. Not many.
Corny.
So, like, good on him. He is definitely funny. He's definitely one of the best coaches.
He's a humble guy.
And, like, he knows his role. He knew his role then. Played it well.
Yep.
He's never going to... he's just a great role player, and you need those guys on championship winning teams.
And you need role players who accept the fact that they're role players, and like they put their sole focus into being a role player.
Do you remember before he hits the game-winning shot in '97? They're in the huddle.
Jordan's
and he's all geeking out. I got it, Jordan. I'll be open.
Jordan's
Jordan
really just was just like, hey, Steve, you ready? He's like, I got you, man. I'll be ready. I promise.
You're so stoked, man. But
this is my moment.
I'd probably be like that too, though. Real talk.
Like, you could call him a geek for that, but then he nailed the shot.
I thought it was awesome, though.
He nailed the shot. You can't talk to anything.
Him being an NBA player and being Jordan's teammate, you're still geeking out, like, almost 100%. Like that. You know what I mean? So...
Like, even Reggie Miller calling him Black Jesus was the funniest shit, dude.
Yeah, like that preseason story that they told, I've heard about that one. I remember that one. Obviously, Jordan torching him.
Fuck, I need a haircut, dude. Look at this shit.
But Miller was dope too. I was actually surprised that when Michael said that besides Detroit, Indiana gave him the hardest. I thought he was going to say New York. Them in New York had some sick ass battles, man.
But that I didn't really realize how stacked that Indiana team was before.
They were solid. I wouldn't say stacked. They were solid though.
But it was one of those teams where it's just top to bottom. There's no holes in the team. There's always usually a point of weakness you can attack. You know what I mean?
Well, the problem with them was both Davis brothers weren't scorers. Mark Jackson wasn't really a scorer. Chris Mullin was a really good shooter. Reggie Miller was a really good shooter, and Rick Smits was a center. So, yeah, they were solid, though. They were good for a lot of years. They were high up there in the East. Like, would they have won a championship without Jordan? Quite possibly.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, Jordan
has
ruined a lot of guys' careers not getting championships. Clyde Drexler won later in Houston. But
yeah, Karl Malone, all that stuff.
Karl Malone never won one.
Yeah, twice they made that. That's wild.
Speaking of Karl Malone, I want to say he got in trouble with fucking with some really young girls.
I thought you were about to say sucking. You said sucking first.
Yeah, I did. I fucked it up.
Sucking some dude off.
No, I should have looked that up.
You can pull it
I think I remember, but I think he got something with him and really young girls.
You know what it might be, though, bro? We talk about banging young girls so often on this podcast that now, as soon as I hear a name, I'm like, probably got a rape case, probably.
I don't know what it is, man. But yeah, I think
we know exactly what it is, Roger.
But like, it kind of gets swept under the rug, though. No one ever talks about him, and I am almost positive I'm right on this. Something fishy was going on.
But everybody was getting Me Too'd back in the day.
And
everybody.
Oh, also too, speaking. Okay, so the Pacers, they went Game 7.
Yep.
Only the second time they went Game 7. The other time was to the Knicks in this championship run, right?
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, that Game 7, no one gave Kukoc any love. And he had 21 points, 14 in the third quarter.
He was knocking down shots.
3 or 4 3-pointers. And they didn't mention that in the doc. Like,
just bad, bro.
So that Game 7, like, shout out to Tony. He was one of the big guys on the team that day.
Just that day. Like, it seems like in every series, as you're watching it, right, leading up to the end of the fourth quarter where it's Jordan who takes a shot or Steve Kerr, John Paxson or whatever, it's Kukoc, is like getting them back into
player. Like I said, he could play in this era. He could play in almost any era, I think.
He's big, right? Like, really big.
6'10".
Yeah.
Can control the ball like a point guard.
Yeah.
You know, good jump shot. sick passer,
Just solid.
and I'm saying sick passer, bro. So, oh yeah, he was really good.
I want to go back to talking about Jordan, like how up until this point he's like we thought he was like at least I did. I thought he was a psychopath, and then he finally showed some emotion. You know who he didn't show any love or emotion to?
Burrell.
Dude, it is a closeout game. They're up. It is 3-1, and then a closeout game. Jordan's walking around the locker room. Hey, buddy, let's do this. Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Scotty.
Yeah.
Just going off he's on like, poor Scotty Burrell, dude.
What is it? Don't play like dog shit tonight.
Don't play like dog shit. And he's like, if after I win this, I don't ever want to see your ass again.
Like, if I ever see you again, I'll whip your ass. Yeah.
What the hell did that man do to him?
But like, I remember
so funny
when Scotty brought in those guys to meet Jordan. Jordan was all cool about it, and like,
which guys?
Jordan. So in one of the earlier episodes, the guy was in the wheelchair. He went to the same school as Scotty Burrell and Michael Jordan. Scotty brought him in the dressing room. Jordan took time out to sit with him, chat with him, sign a bunch of their shit.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, Scotty brought those guys in.
Oh, okay. They were by like all the stretching tables and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, but like, I think he even admits it. Scotty was the one guy you couldn't break.
Yeah.
He was just a happy-go-lucky. You're not going to get to that guy, and that's just how he is. And, yo, shout out to Burrell, like, for withstanding all that, and just
Scotty went home and cried his ass to sleep like, every single night after night. Dude.
That guy's definitely his fame level definitely went up after this for sure, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
But how about Rodman ditching the Bulls and going to wrestle with Hulk Hogan?
Dennis Rodman is probably my favorite person of all time after watching this, dude.
It's pretty funny, man.
He's hilarious.
I had actually forgot about that he did that during the finals.
You know what I heard too? I read an article. I think it was yesterday. Sorry, I'm still eating notes. That Dennis Rodman's style and the way he like, because he declared himself a woman, married himself later in life. That like he paved the way for like guys like Lil Uzi Vert and all these like SoundCloud rappers who kind of like blur the lines between like the typical male roles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was the first to do it in like kind of black culture and the NBA, and then now that's kind of filtered down.
I think he was definitely the first to do it in black culture.
You know what I mean, right?
Big no-no.
That's what I mean. And it was the first like universally loved. Israel and Carmen Electra, Madonna. He got flown out to fuck Madonna, like all this crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting article. I forget where I found it.
He's always crying though. He's always crying. He is.
He's an emotional guy, buddy. You're fine.
He's like I don't know if he still is or not, but I know he's like had problems with alcohol and.
Oh, he had.
I don't know with drugs too.
A lot more than alcohol for sure.
So, but whatever. Yeah, no, like when he was with Detroit, oh, man, there wasn't many defenders 1-on-1 that was better than that guy. If there was any, maybe Sidney Moncrief was up there, but yeah, there was back then. There wasn't many.
I've just never seen, like we talked about, role players. Someone who like knew their role and just put everything into their role.
And it goes to show you, no matter like he fucked off and did this wrestling, but he came back and did his job.
Fuck yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? So that was the one thing. Like you could see when he came back, Jordan didn't give him shit. He was out there calling him Rodzilla.
Yeah.
You know, like he was just like, because he knew, like, yo, this guy's, I know he's gonna bring it.
Could you imagine if any other teammate did that?
Oh fuck,
it'd be over.
Done.
It'd be over. Just Dennis Rodman.
But they know, and that's also the genius of Phil Jackson too.
Yeah, you gotta give credit.
You give him a leash, and you know what guy gets motivated by what, how long every guy's length is different. Rodman's obviously, Jordan had the longer leash, obviously, but like that's just how you have to manage personalities. It's not. It's not X and O's. You're managing personalities.
Exactly.
You know?
But it was weird because like he would have to reel in Jordan. Like if Jordan was too much of a dick, he'd be like, "Yo, you need to calm it down." Where with Rodman, it was like, "Look, man, you go do you."
Yeah, but I don't think Rodman was never a dick though. He was never mean.
That's what I mean. Different leashes.
You know? Yeah, he was just nonchalant. Just didn't go by.
He was just eccentric, and he was
didn't
his own
go
person.
by direction.
Yeah.
You know, there was no structure with Rodman. He's gonna do what he does, but he's not gonna be mean about it. Not gonna hurt anybody.
No, he's like genuinely a good guy, right? Like even that one of the first episodes, he knew he like fucked up in one of the runs and was like, "I will never do that again." I forget what it was.
He and like he went from playing with Michael to hanging with Kim Jong. Like, what it do, son?
Like that's one of those what it do, baby. One other thing I want to touch on that was my biggest takeaway, like throughout the whole series, is because there's so many like, it's like a known thing that like Jordan is not a happy person.
Right.
Like just genuine in life, he doesn't seem happy. And there was one moment in this documentary that I think like really gave you a glimpse into like where Jordan is at right now. And they were talking about the fact that Jordan said that he wanted to not leave being a winner, which kind of bullshit, but just the mindset behind it of I want to, like, if I was knocked off this podium and we had to break up the team, I wanted it to be because we didn't deserve to be on the team. We didn't do good. We didn't win. Right. He's like, the fact that we couldn't come back for that 7th season, he's like, I cannot accept that.
Right. Yeah.
And I think
actually, I wrote that down too. It's pretty funny.
He's like, I cannot accept that we didn't do it. And I think he's been trying to find something that will make up for that. Because I was listening to another pod being like, yo, Jordan said that, but realistically, it's Michael Jordan. If he really went to Jerry Reinsdorf and Phil Jackson and Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman, he could have made it happen that they all came back.
Well, Phil said he wanted to come back, though.
Okay, but if he goes right to Jerry Reinsdorf and he goes right to Phil Jackson, Michael Jordan could have at least tried.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, yeah, he carries most weight for sure.
He could throw his dick around and make that happen for sure. He could.
But for this, I kind of just tend to believe Phil Jackson. And what he said, whether it's true or not.
But this is the thing is, I think at the time, Michael Jordan...
Like Scottie wanted to stay, that's for sure.
I think at the time, though, Michael Jordan believed that. And I think he believed that Phil Jackson's right, Scottie's leaving. He's just like, he believed that this was the last dance, this was it. Mm-hmm. And I think now looking back on it, like you look at like the way LeBron runs organizations as a player, I think he looks back on it now and is like, yo, I could have done something about it.
But players had no pull back then.
But I think...
even Jordan didn't have
Jordan
the pull.
would have had pull, bro. But, I disagree with that.
Yeah, but him not even trying goes to show you that the mentality was players have no pull.
At the time. Now I think what eats him alive, and I think him saying I can't accept that, is now he realizes that, oh, fuck, I could have done something.
Whatever, you want 6 and 8.
But this is the way Jordan is. I think that's why he's unhappy, is because he realizes I fucked up, and he's been trying to make up and fill that, like, I could have went for 7 thing forever, like the whole Charlotte team. That's why he's unhappy.
Oh, he's a brutal. He doesn't do good in the ownership role.
Yeah,
that's why him and Charles Barkley aren't friends anymore.
What happened there?
Well, Charles was honest. Like Charles and Mike were like best friends. Always together. Always gambling together. Always together. And Charles' job as an analyst for TNT is to critique people around the league. And Jordan doing a bad job all the time.
Yeah.
Bad trades, whatever, down the line, bad hires for coaches. And Barkley criticized them.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, 100%.
Jordan took it to heart. Fucking not friends anymore.
Fuck, he takes everything
it's just like, yo. And Barkley's like, yo, man, I was just doing my job. He's got my number. If he ever wants to call me, he can call me. But he's going to leave it at that. And, like, this was, like, I want to say... around 8 years ago, or maybe around there or so, and yeah, to this day, they're just like not talking anymore.
Fuck, I didn't know that. That's crazy that he's still...
You remember? Did you ever remember Charles Barkley throwing the guy through the window at the bar?
No.
Yeah, Barkley gets down,
born in '94, bro.
Yeah, Barkley gets down, son.
So what happened there? Give me like...
I think it was a racist comment or something.
Attaboy, Barkley.
And yeah, Barkley just straight threw him through the front glass of the window of the bar, and it's just like that's how hilarious. He does it. Yeah, Barkley was G, bro. I love him.
He's on TNT. Him and Shaq are so fucking funny together. So funny.
Yeah, they got a great show over there for sure.
Yeah. One of the best things about this too is Shaq going off on Twitter after every episode, being like, "Oh yeah, I could have beat that team. Oh yeah, my Lakers would have crushed the Bulls."
They replayed Shaq's 61-23 rebound game, 61.23 rebound game the other day.
That is a crazy stat line. Holy shit.
That guy is so ridiculous. Him in his prime. Like, he was a man amongst men. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
The way he would bully people is just crazy. But another thing with this Jordan dog I thought was like kind of sad. Okay, when after his dad died, okay, his security guy Gus,
yep.
Right, the ex-police officer,
yep.
Jordan says that it was like a father figure to him, right?
Yeah.
And it's like almost sad when the closest people to you is just your security team. Like, that's a fucked up way to live your life.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, those are your best friends. That's your entourage.
And his quote best friend / assistant.
Yeah,
your assistant, your paid assistant is basically your paid best friend.
I thought that was super fucked. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's so great to be him," but we've seen it in the other episode before when he's in his hotel room smoking the cigar and he's just like fucking needs a peace and quiet.
He's clearly not happy, dude.
No, that's one thing that people I think kind of overlook. Is it'd be, it would be good to be Jordan for like a week.
You know, what
I think you'd be sick of it.
I want to be Steve Kerr, bro.
Yeah,
Steve Kerr's got it made. He's just so loved. He didn't have to deal with any of the spotlight. I think being like a solid B player, still getting a good NBA career, this, that, the other.
Real talk, I totally didn't even remember that he played on Cleveland.
He played on Cleveland?
Started on Cleveland in like 1989. Didn't even fucking remember that.
Huh.
But, yeah, no, like we said, he had a great career. He was like the GM of the Suns too for a while before the Warriors. Know that. Yeah, he's had a good. Phoenix drafted him originally, I believe. He's had a great career, man.
Really good run.
What else?
Let's see what I got. I had some other stuff too. I think it's worth touching on this. The
little kids.
Pardon? Yeah, exactly. I want to quickly talk about the Anthony Smith versus Glover Teixeira fight.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, go ahead. Talk about it, son.
This was like, I'm obviously we both love MMA. Literally, our last podcast was an hour of just straight one UFC event.
Yo, Anthony Smith on a 2-fight losing streak.
Yeah, dude.
Crackhead and Teixeira.
You're a fucking douche. I love it.
Anyways, go on. Yeah. I told you that I was going to fuck with him, son. Did I not tell you?
You called it right off the rip, bro.
Right at the last end of the podcast, I'm like, I got Teixeira.
Career's going downhill after this.
Fuck, man. Yo, shout out to Glover, though. Fucking tough, man.
Oh, dude, you fucked me up here. I can't even...
Sorry, dude. Yo, Smith had a good first round.
Yeah, he did.
Right?
He looked like Anthony Smith. He looked
good. He looked good in the first round. I'll give it to him for sure. But, and then, second round, mouth open. Like, he was...
dude, it was hard to... Like, this is what I was trying to say. It's hard. I love MMA. I love watching people get shit kicked.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch, man. Like, from second round till midway through the fifth, when the fight got stopped, he just had the shit kicked out of him. At one point, he passes a tooth to Jason Herzog. He literally is on the ground against the fence for, this is now like 2 rounds of the exact same thing, getting just punched in the face over and over and over. And his teeth are falling out. He's saying to his corner, my teeth are falling out. He picks up a tooth. He's like, yo, can you hold this? Pass it to Jason Herzog.
Can I stop you for a second?
What?
When he says, my teeth are falling out, is that not on the corner to say, I'm stopping this? Right when my fighter says that, that's him saying, I want out.
No shit.
That's him saying, but not saying I want out.
100%.
You fucking morons.
That's exactly where I'm going. The corner should have stopped it. The ref should have stopped it. That was such... Especially like now when people are first turning to the UFC, like that was some brutal caveman shit.
That was pretty bad. And I don't know, yeah. He came out and
Jason Herzog
was stop with my corner bullshit. But like, yo, bro, that's not cool.
Jason Herzog issued an apology.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And I actually really like Jason Herzog. I think he handles... He gives out warnings. He doesn't give out penalties. He's very well timed in the way he handles himself in there. I think he does a good job informing fighters where they're at, what's going on. And he even said, he's like, this was my fault, but I'm going to learn from it and I'm going to get better. And so you got to give shout out. But like, dude.
And like, Smith doesn't seem to have a problem with it.
No fighters are, though. Smith's an animal, bro.
Yeah, but.
He's a fucking animal.
Yo, Glover fucking.
He's 40 years old.
And he laid that ass whipping, son.
Yes, he did.
So shout out.
And he was bouncing the entire time off the back foot, rocking.
And he was just
rolling
like
with punches.
Literally, he's just like, I was just waiting for him to get tired.
Dude, he looked so good.
He did, and fuck me, man. Like,
I want him to go to 1 and just get on the sauce and just start cranking dudes again. I'm not even joking. I'm dead serious.
What about the Walt Harris Alistar over him?
Yo, that was such.
I had Walt knocking out over him. I thought he was gonna do it.
Yeah, for those who
I like Walt Harris. I've been following him for a while. He's pretty badass, that guy.
I don't know if we've talked about his situation.
No, we haven't.
I think you've got a better handle on it than I have because I'm going to fuck up some of the details after you pull on that and fuck him up.
Well, his stepdaughter got kidnapped, I think. I don't even have the whole details either, sorry.
From what I understand, I could be this might be a little bit off, but the gist of it is his stepdaughter got kidnapped, or it might be his daughter or stepdaughter, whatever. They were searching for her. She tried to struggle. She ended up getting shot. They dumped the body. They were looking for her for like 2 weeks. It was all over the UFC, all over Twitter. Please, like, look for my daughter. This, that, the other. Everyone was giving support. She ended up dead. And this was his first fight back. And it was one of those things where you want Walt Harris to win so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody was rooting
for him. Yeah, no, for sure.
And you know what? He clipped.
Even Overeem after was just giving him a hug and
100%,
just like, fuck,
man.
you know, like.
And he clipped Overeem at the beginning.
Oh, man. I thought it was over.
And I ain't gonna lie. Was losing their shit like, hell yeah. And Overeem came back.
Yeah, yo, all the credit to Overeem there. Like,
yep.
I think he's very close to being done. And not saying that in a bad way. I just think it's kind of his time. Overeem, I'm talking about. Like,
go to 1FC, get on sauce.
Or do whatever, but like he's taking some brutal KOs, and honestly, I thought this was going to be another one, and he might actually call it quits. But now with this win, I guess not, right? So
yeah, go to 1FC, get on the sauce, do whatever you want.
Well, I think Dana likes him. He's always fighting.
I know, but
even though he loses, he always fighting.
On the sauce, though, dude. It'd be scary. It'd be scary.
Is his contract up?
I have no idea with his contract. I just want to see it. That's all. It's probably not gonna happen, but I want to see it.
Do him like Bob Sapp. Remember that dude I was showing? Yeah.
That guy's massive.
That's how you gotta do it, son. If you're gonna go hard.
It's fucking wild. I think that was all.
I didn't watch any really other fights.
Neither did I. Apparently, the judging was fucking terrible. Like
I couldn't really watch the rest of that shit, man.
A bunch of people got robbed. Okay, another thing since we're on the UFC.
Yeah.
See that Khabib's dad was in a coma?
Yeah, and Connor said a lot of nice shit I seen.
Did he actually?
Oh yeah, he came out with a really nice post.
I didn't see that.
Some guys were like, "I thought you hated Khabib," like the comments I was reading.
Yeah,
it's like, shut up, man. Like,
this dude's dad's in a coma.
Like the guy's actually like, you gotta separate the two. It's like when people hate Colby, but yo, it's just part of the show.
It is 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta separate the two sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And sometimes Connor goes hard and he sells the fight and he's selling the sport, and some people blur the lines, I guess. But like, yeah, he had a really touching post to Khabib. I seen Dana. I seen like a lot of them. But yeah, it's too bad. Now he's still just in a coma. That's the last I heard.
I think he pulled out of it.
Oh, okay, right on.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he pulled out of it. I think it was a heart condition or like a heart surgery or something like that. But apparently he's out of it. I hope.
Putin probably came in there.
I have a fucking computer in front
Putin came in there and gave him that good, and he's all good.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Shout out Vladimir.
Clear.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I want to see. I always forget I have a computer, bro. Khabib, dad, status. Because, like, I was talking about this with Noah. If Khabib's dad died, Khabib would probably retire.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd like Michael Jordan type deal. He could 100% retire. Khabib's dad is such a big part of who he is.
And Connor would call him a bitch for retiring. Just because he's Connor.
Okay, he was placed in a medically induced coma because of a complication following surgery. He's come out of the coma now.
Oh, right on. Good to hear.
That's dope. Because we would
give you $20 if you say his first name. I don't even know what it is, but I know it's got to be difficult.
Okay. Do I put on the Russian accent?
Yeah, for sure, Russian accent too.
Vladimir Putin. Abdullah Manap. That's all I got. Abdullah Manap.
Good enough, man. Good enough.
I thought that was pretty fucking good.
They were saying
Dana
was saying Khabib and Gaethje in the summer. Is that right?
Oh, I'm so fired up for that, bro.
So
fired.
Yeah, that'll be pretty dope.
Fuck yeah.
So what's the deal? When's the next fights? Do we know?
Yeah, it's that Amanda Nunes card in like 2 weeks or something like that.
Dyke Tyson.
Which apparently is supposed to be, shout out Dyke Tyson. Supposed to be, she needs to make merch that says that. I straight up would rock that.
Yo, I straight up
would rock that.
Would be like, yo, send her that clip, but she might kick my ass. So I don't know about that one. But, I mean it in the nicest way possible.
Straight up, it's all respect, dude. All respect. Yeah, there's that card. Apparently, that card looks like shit. Like for what's on it currently. So
it's just another main event watch then, or what?
Yeah, but apparently it's a pay-per-view, so I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's only 3 weeks out, so they need to add people to it. There's still no one on the card apart from Amanda, so that's gonna be shitty. But.
And this is being held where?
I have no clue. I have no clue, son.
And what do you think of the no audience? I don't mind it.
If it means that we get to watch stuff, fuck it. Do whatever you need to do.
Does it really bother you, or not bother you, but does it change the way you watch it on like?
So I think there's pros and cons. One thing that I thought was great about it was I felt like the fighters actually gave real interviews.
Okay.
Because there wasn't fans screaming and the pressure to say crazy stuff.
Right,
it was really just like fighters were given space to just say what was on their mind and actually speak, right?
I like to hear the corners talk.
Yeah,
clearly, you know what I mean. So, and even Steph Curry was saying like, if they had no fans, it'd be shitty. But imagine all the trash talking you'd be able to hear.
Yeah.
And like the NBA could do like a 5-second delay so they can cut all the bleep words, but like let us hear that shit.
Dude,
that'd be so wild, bro.
Dude, the funny thing about cutting out the bleep word is it doesn't work very well. Because it's like blah blah blah. Like they catch it just after the F-bomb drops.
Well, you put it on delay.
Funny. No, even with the UFC they did that, and you could still hear F-bombs. They just
I didn't even.
Oh,
is that right? Okay. Right? I don't know. I think it would be shitty without the fans, but that may be an aspect that maybe people would like.
If I get to watch sports, do whatever you want.
Yeah, for sure. I see Mark Cuban saying that he wants to change the season permanently from Christmas to August.
There's been talk of that already, right? Yeah,
I think that legit can happen.
I think that's a good idea.
I think so too. You get all the NFL eyes on you.
Yeah, and I think a part of that though is you need to shorten the season.
And nobody's watching sports in the summer. You would have all those eyes.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It also would it means we'd have year-round sports, which would be dope.
It would be, I'm totally.
But also like shorten the season. 82 games is way too much. It's way too much.
Bro. I'm down with 82.
I'm not at all, bro. I don't watch NBA till after Christmas because it doesn't mean anything.
Oh, see, I watch it all the time, so yeah. I'm down.
Like football's on and before Christmas. I mean, that's probably part of it too. Football's on, right?
One thing too, I just remembered.
Yeah, it's all good.
Going back to Jordan, when he came back after the retirement,
yeah,
he played 304 out of 304 games, bro.
I saw that. Fucking wild, dude.
Like, you want to talk about fucking
wild.
These guys taking time off now and like, I don't want to play load management and all this shit. Yo, back then.
But also, apart from Scottie Pippen's back, the Bulls had no injuries. You know how rare that is for 3 years in a row like that?
Scotty's back totally fucked him that game too.
Apart
and it
from
happened
that,
like boom right away.
And apart from that,
remember he had the migraine too.
Yeah, but yeah, this one.
I'm just saying like no, I'm not dissing.
But compared to like KD going down the finals, Kyrie and Kevin Love being out for the playoffs, like that happens. Yeah. It seems like it happens every year. There's 2 or 3 teams that are shot because of injuries. With the Bulls, they got 6 championship runs where no injuries took place.
But it's different now because I think all the injuries are happening because all of this AAU basketball. It's all back in the day, and this is a perfect example. Jordan played baseball, played basketball. Now, if you're good at basketball, you're an AAU from a little kid, and you're playing just basketball. Same muscles all the time. Same muscles all the time. And I know they've done studies on this. And this is leading to part of the problem why all these kids are getting hurt now.
Yeah, there's just too much ball.
Overuse, and you're only using the same damn muscles all the time.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had players, multiple sports. Now it's just, like I said, when you're good at one, they're going to keep you in that one and train you there. And if you're good at hockey, you're going to play in the U.S. developmental in Michigan. Or, if you're good in basketball, you're doing the AAU, whatever it is. Like,
you know how you can fix that? Or at least partially fix it?
What's that?
Shorten the season.
Yeah, maybe.
Shorten the season, bro. Less injuries. Games are more meaningful. It's just better.
Money rides. That's why I don't see them just because of that reason. Money talks.
But think about how much
contracts are already paid too.
Think about how much money they lost because LeBron didn't make the playoffs, not last year, the year before. First year with the Lakers. The ratings were down so much because LeBron wasn't in the playoffs because of an injury. And you could attribute part of that to an 82-game season.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I just don't think it ever happens.
I hope it does. But you're probably right. You got any other news?
Oh, yeah, I got lots here.
I want to touch on one thing because we've talked about, like, we've gone not back and forth, but we've talked about what would happen after all this, like, lifts and stuff.
All the which, sorry?
All the, like, COVID bans and stuff lift.
Yeah. And
I was saying that I think people are going to be animals and go right to bars right away.
Yeah, right.
You weren't really sure. Wisconsin proved me right. So they got their ban.
Yeah, that's Wisconsin.
Bro. We're all savages, dude. Wisconsin doesn't look great.
Like, let's not have the bar at Wisconsin, homie. Okay? You know what I'm saying?
Buddy,
we got to raise that bar a little bit more,
savages,
man.
We're just well-dressed savages.
But anyways, yeah, okay, talk to me about it.
But yeah, so the ban got lifted 2 weeks early. And bars were packed the moment it got banned. Like, packed, wall to wall, everywhere.
I seen that.
Yeah. So that's exactly what's going to happen.
Now, I seen Texas they've had the highest 1 day increase, I guess.
Was that like
in cases? Because they opened up too, I guess. But you're gonna have to do it, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? People are losing their livelihoods. So.
Yep.
But I don't know, man. I don't know about it all opening up, but I guess we'll see what happens down the line. You get there or what?
Yeah, missed a spot shaving.
Yeah. So with the success of Last Dance, we talked about ESPN moving up some docs, right?
Yep.
One of them we said was the Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
The 98 home run race.
That'd be a dope documentary. All the sauce those boys are on.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yep. And the one's also going to be on Lance Armstrong, a 2-part series, which will be really dope.
Have you ever listened to Lance Armstrong on the JRE or just in general?
No.
I actually really like him. Like,
yeah?
As a dude. So the one thing about, like...
He's an arrogant piece of shit, that guy.
Yes, but he also won how many Tour de France's? And the thing is...
Oh, okay, but on drugs,
okay, no, but have you heard this stat? So the years that he won...
Yeah.
They were
all doing it.
They went back, and the next guy...
Like 17th
who wasn't doing EPO was 17th.
It was 17th,
I think it was 16th.
Whatever, yeah, I know.
Every single person is doing it. So guess what? If everybody's doing it, nobody's doing it. It's an even playing field. And Lance Armstrong won those fucking races, dude.
Still makes it illegal, though. It's like if everyone's doing heroin, does heroin become illegal all of a sudden?
Fuck yeah, dude. Heroin bike league, bro.
It does.
People just riding off of bridges.
I don't know. He's just like... I don't know. I just think he's arrogant.
I really like him.
I'm looking forward to the
really
doc, though. It's going to be dope, yeah. And then the other one is going to be on Bruce Lee, which is, I think, also going to be dope.
That is sick.
Yeah.
They're doing one on Bruce Lee.
So called Long Gone Summer. No. Sorry, the Bruce Lee one's called Be Water.
Be Water?
Be Water.
Hell yeah. With some, like,
Buddhist no. Oh, hey, did you hear about... Earl Thomas, rough week he had.
Did he nail some chick with his brother or some shit?
Yeah, and the wife, he wasn't too
happy.
Let's
talk about this, dude. This is so funny.
Okay, so NFL star Earl Thomas is lucky to be alive after cops say his wife held a loaded gun less than a foot from his head after she allegedly caught him cheating with another woman. The Austin Police Department...
You got to clarify, it wasn't just him and another woman.
No, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Police Department responded to a home at 4 a.m. When they arrived, they observed a black female with a knife in her hand chasing a shirtless black male, Earl Thomas, with a pistol in his hand around the vehicle. Cops drew the weapons, ordered them both to the ground. So Nina, Earl's wife, claims that Earl left the house with his brother Seth, and she later checked his whereabouts by logging into a Snapchat account to track his location to a nearby Airbnb. And she called up 2 other women to help confront them both at the pad.
This girl is gangster.
Yeah, so she grabs Earl's 9mm Beretta, just with the intention to scare him. She's so hood. Okay?
So hood.
So they get there, both brothers naked in bed with these bitches, right? She pulls the gun out, puts it to Earl's head. She's like, I took the magazine out, but the bitch, there was still one in the chamber. She didn't realize this. Fucking idiot. So she was
what do we expect, though? Some chick with a gun.
Yeah, but like this is why you don't do this shit. Anyways.
Gangster,
So
bro.
cops say one of the women in the house was shooting cell phone video of this. And it's all on tape. She's pointing the gun at him.
I cannot wait till that gets leaked.
No doubt, though.
I am so excited.
You can see
so excited.
The safety's disengaged. Fortunately, Earl wrestled the gun away from her, and the cops also say the video shows Nina striking Earl in the nose before the video cuts out.
Let's go.
So, and it goes. They go on to say, in an interview with Earl's mistress.
Yeah.
She claimed that Nina came in, pointing the gun at everybody and yelling, I got something for all you hoes. Just straight fucking gangster, man. So Nina was booked for burglary of a residence with intent to commit aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and family violence. Has a protective order against her.
You know what the fucked up thing is? She could have just accepted it, divorced him, took half. And now she's getting charged.
Tell me, though.
Gangster, but she's getting charged.
Tell me this was like Earl's football skills didn't pay off here. You ain't catching Earl in a foot race, son. Fucking all pro safety.
He's juking. No way you're
fuck out of here.
That trying to
you
track.
think you getting Earl, son? Get out of here, Nina. You gotta do better than that, bitch. But yeah, so rough week by Earl.
Yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, yo, when that video does come out, I want to see him chasing Earl around the van,
I'm
man.
So excited.
So
that's some real brotherly love too.
You hear some shit that Zion's in a little bit of problems here?
No, I totally did not hear any of this. What's up?
So he's in a battle with his former marketing agent. Okay. Gina Ford, the president of Prime Marketing Sports, has served requests for admission asking Williamson to admit he received money benefits, favors, or other things of value to go to Duke.
From who?
From Duke. So Zion's engaged in a lawsuit with the company. So this is what happened. He signs with Prime Marketing Sports, right?
Yep.
And that deal required him to stay there for 5 years.
With Prime Marketing Sports?
Yes. Less than a month after he signed that deal, he signed with CAA, Creative Artist Agency, I think they're called.
Okay.
One of the biggest agencies out there. So now Zion's team is arguing that his contract with Prime Marketing is unlawful under North Carolina law because the company's not certified by the NBA Players Association.
Yeah, so
he went to a registered athlete agent in North Carolina or Florida.
So he went to a bigger corporation and they were like, "Yo, leave, and any problem that they're gonna sue you, whatever, we'll handle it."
Pretty much.
That's how it always goes.
The company that Zion left seeking $100 million, and I guess there's also subpoenas for Krzyzewski to go to court, and this is like far from over.
Really?
So we're gonna see how Duke does business, I guess.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, we all know this shit's been going on, and like people have been getting paid forever.
Oh, they get kickbacks from Nike. They get kickbacks from other sponsors. Everybody.
They've been getting paid, bro. So
a lot of it's like, oh, okay, you come here, we're not gonna be able to pay you, but your mom's gonna be
handled
for the next 40 years. She gets a house, she gets a car, she gets whatever, right?
Or a job on paper, whatever it is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting if their dirty laundry does get aired.
You know what that'll do too is if Duke's dirty laundry gets aired, you better believe there's gonna be some other universities whose dirty laundry gets aired too.
There already has been throughout the years, but yeah, for sure.
This is going to be, if they do fully get investigated, this could air a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how this plays out.
Which is good because fuck the NCAA for taking advantage of student athletes. We've talked about this so many times.
G League's going to take care of all that.
Yes, sir.
So my wish came true.
Which one?
I don't like anyone losing their jobs, but Joe Tessitore and Booger McFarland got fired from ESPN Monday Night Football.
Oh, those are the guys you hate.
Well, hate's a strong word. Dislike.
Out of everybody that commentates, you dislike them
those
the most.
Guys the most. Yeah. So yeah.
There's so many memes about Booger.
Yeah, I know. I think
being like after the second down and it's now third down.
What's that? I think he is a two-time Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you're a good commentator.
No. I hate the laugh too, but
I can't think of the laugh right now.
You don't want it. But anyways, so it just leaves a big question, like who the replacements are going to be. I don't know. Do you know who Steve Levy is?
No.
He was doing the XFL before it went down. He's like, he's done everything. I could see him being one of them. I hear Pat McAfee's name being thrown around a lot.
I like Pat. Pat's dope.
That'd be cool. I think it would be a nice, younger, kind of edgier look for him.
Isn't Peyton getting a look from someone too, which frees other people
No,
out?
ESPN wanted Peyton, but Peyton doesn't want to do it. Yeah.
Really?
Kurt Warner, Matt Hasselbeck, Dan Schulman, who's actually Canadian.
I've never heard Kurt Warner or Hasselbeck talk. So I have no idea.
Hasselbeck and Kurt do
podcast.
No, they're on the NFL Network.
Okay.
So they do shit there.
Cool. Actually, I've heard Kurt Warner talk. I think about it.
And also, they were talking maybe Mike Breen, who does basketball, ABC, him, Mark Jackson, and Jeff Van Gundy, who's really dope. So I don't know. We'll see how it happens, but at least it's a start.
Yeah, no doubt.
See who they hire. Hey, Mark Hunt. So we were just talking about UFC. We had talked last week. It was about 700,000 pay-per-view buys, right? Mm-hmm. So Mark Hunt went on his Instagram, and he's like, "Okay, $700,000 at $65 a pop. You got $45 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the fighters' salaries added up to just over $3.5 million. So they got 12% of the revenue.
That's wild.
So shout out the fighters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also the one thing though is they're getting This is a little bit different circumstance because normally you get ticket sales.
The gate, yeah,
which is huge. That's a huge.
But still,
I agree, 100%. But during this time, it's one of those things where it's like you can't expect them to make changes during this pandemic.
Oh,
I agree that they should,
them to make
but
changes
not
at
right
all,
now.
though. They ain't gonna. With all the money that WME's been losing, they ain't making no changes, bro.
Yo, speaking of changes, unless you have more, you want to talk about this?
Oh no, go ahead.
Because I'm going to a totally different subject.
Go ahead.
Remember how we were talking about Call Her Daddy last week?
Yeah,
and the whole holdout.
Mm-hmm.
So, crazy shit happened this week.
Yeah, I seen it.
Crazy. Did you listen to the podcast?
No, I read what Portnoy.
Dave, so shout out to Barstool president. He's fucking hilarious.
And yo, they weren't telling it like it was.
No,
at all.
And so for those who don't know, if anybody here like on this podcast listens to Call Her Daddy, go listen to the latest.
No one's listened to us, man.
No, but the 10 people that do, they probably listen to Call Her Daddy. And if they haven't heard of this, because none of my friends knew about it, go listen to the latest episode. It's Dave Portnoy gets on Call Her Daddy. The girls aren't there because they're done, like completely done. And he gets on and explains the whole entire situation. And dude, it is so
they fucked up.
Funny. It's
from what it sounds like. They fucked up.
So what happened, for those who don't know, is basically like they signed to Barstool when they were unknowns. They had their own tiny little podcast, no viewership, and Barstool gave them a fat amount of money. The number was, I think, Alex made $560,000 and Sophia made $475,000.
Yeah, pretty
somewhere
much.
Around there.
506 and 461.
Yeah, so both of them going completely unknown to making $500,000 a year is pretty fucking wild. But when they signed them, Barstool made it clear, like, we get the IP, which is the intellectual property of Call Her Daddy, that we own that.
The most important,
of course.
Part of your show.
And being Barstool, you're not going to put these two people on just so they can walk away. You own the IP. That's the whole point of the deal, right?
Yeah.
Is we're going to put you on, but we own the IP. That's how those deals go. And they tried to back out of it because of Sophia's new boyfriend, who, if you listen to Call Her Daddy's name was Suit. They called him Suit on their podcast. And it's a
HBO guy.
Yeah. And so he basically started getting lawyers involved.
Peter Nelson.
Yeah. Slimeball. You ever see what he looks like?
No.
He looks like a slimeball. He got involved, said that they could get them away from it, tried shopping around Call Her Daddy while they were still under contract. Dave Portnoy was like, hey, let's figure this out. I've actually offered them a deal if they said, if you stay on for the next year, because obviously they're bringing in money, and with this whole situation, Barstool needs to make money, pay the bills. They're like, stay on for another year, and you can actually leave with the IP. There's some other merch deals involved, which seemed fair enough for the way Dave explained it. And Sophia said no. Alex said, I want the deal.
Yeah.
And Dave said, okay, Alex, come back. You can run Call Her Daddy by yourself. And she accepted the deal, and Sophia said, fuck you. And now she's trying to get back on, and she's now suing Alex, suing Barstool. And Dave Portnoy is like, suck my cock. Fuck you. We didn't do anything wrong. And the cool thing about Dave Portnoy, and this is why people love him, Boston guy, is he's super brutally honest. Like, think about his whole sex scandal. He just was like, yep, it happened.
Right.
And just, this is the way it is.
So that's one of the problems when these stories come out is, it's usually not all the facts that are getting out. So you always kind of got to wait for the truth, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, Dave Portnoy could also be bullshitting, because it's all he said, she said, right? But the fact that Alex is re-signed on...
I kind of tend to believe him more than the girls.
Especially now that Alex re-signed. That makes me be like, okay, you're probably telling the truth.
And she agreed to come back, which I can't remember which one agreed to come back. Like, I kind of believe this guy's story.
If you listen to the podcast, Sophia's hotter, but Alex is the one who drives it. She's funny. She's fucking really hilarious.
Okay.
She's the talent of the show for sure.
But I don't know. It seems like they fucked up there. I don't know.
Well, Alex came out good. 75% deal instead of 50-50, and she gets the IP at the end of the day. Sounds pretty good to me.
Or good on him then, I guess.
And she's the talent, so she'll make that thing successful.
Yeah.
But there's like a war online of like people siding with Sophia, people siding with Alex, and then Barstool guys being like, fuck both of you. It's hilarious.
Oh, well. I'm sure they'll be fine, dude. Like, real talk. They got the cult following already.
Yeah. I love Portnoy. Portnoy's so funny.
Real talk, I hope one of those... I hope they get rolled, kind of. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, don't be spreading lies. That's the one thing. If you want to, like, try and, like, do better for yourself, cool. Like, obviously, do that. But when they have extended the olive branch and have been nice to you, and
you're still lying right to them,
you're still lying,
right to the public, it's
you know
just like
saying?
it's
just
slimy,
like
right?
Bad faith, bad business, and then now I'm gonna doubt everything you say from here on out.
Yep.
So
100%.
You know what I mean? I think that's why he came out and said this piece, because he wants, if people are gonna look at him now and probably believe him going forward, and probably not gonna believe them going forward.
Yep.
Because this has all been revealed now, right? You know, so
Because he was getting hate online.
Yeah.
Like, hate.
You know how these fucking guys can be online, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
it's hilarious because he's worth like $100 million now. And at one point during the interview, and he's like, "Fuck these girls. I'm worth $100 million. I don't need their fucking money. I don't give a shit."
And
like, yeah, okay.
Nobody else is gonna like put all that up and not take care of themselves. Like, he's taking all the risk, not the girls.
Yep.
So
you're giving unproven talent $500,000.
So
that's wild.
Speaking of not believing all the facts when they first come out,
what else did we get wrong?
Your Giants, DeAndre Baker, and Seahawks, Quentin Dunbar. You heard what these fools did?
No.
Bro. So these two football players turned themselves in, facing 4 counts of armed robbery with a firearm or aggravated assault in the state of Florida. Baker, your guy.
Was this recently?
Bro, it was like last week, yeah. Baker, your guy in the Giants, first-round draft pick.
Yeah.
Allegedly took thousands of dollars in cash and watches from alleged victims while brandishing a semi-auto at a cookout.
At a cookout?
Seahawks Quentin Dunbar was said to be unarmed. Now, what happened was...
But first-round draft pick all day, strong-arming people. That's why we draft you,
so,
baby.
Baker directed another guy to shoot somebody there. Luckily, the guy didn't shoot him. Baker's pointing his firearm at people there. Like I said, they took everyone's watches and shit. Trouble started when Baker and another guy identified as Shy. They flipped over a card table, pulled out the guns, and like I said, just started pointing them at people's faces.
Jesus Christ.
Allegedly, Baker and Dunbar lost 70 G's at a different party in Miami a few days before this went down.
Doing what?
Playing cards. They lost 70 G's.
Oh, so they got gambling debt. That's what's going on.
Yeah. So this is them trying to get money back, I guess. And now they're accused of pre-planning the incident because they left in 3 separate vehicles. And this is what you don't do when you're going to pull off an armed robbery. You don't go in a Benz, Lambo, and a BMW. Okay?
Is that what they pulled up in?
Yeah. I'm just going to say, let's not, how about we don't do that, guys? Okay? And then they pre-positioned them to expedite an immediate departure after it was all done. Like, they were, like, planned, ready to go. So now, armed robbery with a firearm in Florida is subject to the 10-20 life law, which means if Baker is convicted, a judge has to impose a minimum 10 years.
Jesus. Yo, pause.
Yeah.
What kind of cookout was this that they were going to pay back 70 G's worth of money from stealing dudes' watches and chains?
Probably drug dealers, probably other athletes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. You know, Baker got $6 million this year from his rookie deal from the Giants.
Yo, if you got $6 million, you can't fork up $70K.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you lost $70K, you lost $70K. You fucking tuck your tail between your legs and fucking deal with it. Dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jesus.
So I don't know. Aggravated assault carries another 5 years. So, like I said, he signed a 4-year, $10 million deal. Baker did,
yeah, and
he got $5.6 million signing bonus as part of the $6.1 million cash he got this year, which safe to say is all going to lawyers now.
Yep.
So, and apparently, even in the combine, people were kind of questioning this kid. And
did he have a history of doing stuff?
Well, he didn't take the draft or the combine serious. We had a really shitty workout. People were saying,
according like to draft pick.
Tony Pauline of Pro Football Network, he felt like he was an entitled type of kid. He had been referred to as dumb as dirt. Was one of the worst graded corners this year, and he admitted he had problems with the playbook and whatnot. But like, he is a rookie too, so to cut him some slack,
yeah.
Every rookie's going to struggle in the NFL, so you know what I mean. But I don't know. I just read today too, before we came on air, that I guess he's got out on bail now, 200 G's, and he's apologized to the Giants, I guess, and they're basically telling him just to fucking lay low.
Kick rocks.
And
they're
not even kick rocks.
Really?
And they're going to see how I guess plays out, because you don't want to, like I said, facts coming out before you know if they're true or not. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It seems pretty cut and
dry. Apparently there is video evidence out there, though.
Yeah, it seems pretty cut and dry.
So, I don't know, man. If you did do this shit, Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I can't be sticking up for you, man. You know what I mean?
Realistically, though, it's the NFL. He didn't beat a girl. Didn't touch anyone underage. They can look past armed robbery. The NFL doesn't give a shit.
Well, here's your chance.
If he gets charged, obviously it's over. But
are you going to be Ray Lewis or are you going to be Ray Rice? We'll see. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's going to be Ray Rice, motherfucker. But,
mean right hand.
Man, I don't know. Knock that bitch cold up.
You know the fucked up part about that was like in the elevator they get to on the bottom. He's like, oh fuck, he like tries to stand her up.
Just like nothing's going on.
You're good.
Walk it off, Marty. You know what I'm saying? So
fucking jackass, dude.
Oh fuck, dude. Getting into a bit of news here.
Yeah.
You hear about that shit going on in Venezuela with these guys trying to kidnap the president Maduro
of Venezuela?
Yeah, bro. Okay. So first off, a little while ago, the U.S. DEA, along with Spanish, Colombian, and UK police, seized 4 tons of coke that's tied to Maduro, the president of Venezuela. They didn't say in the article how they knew, but they said it's definitely tied to him, right?
Yeah.
So the State Department offered a $15 million reward for the information leading to his arrest or capture, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess these guys took that to heart, and they're like, we're going to go fucking get him. Real talk. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, some fucking morons, bro. So,
that's
okay,
hilarious.
there's...
Imagine having that conversation, just sitting in a room like this. Bro, I got a good idea.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're going to do this. Planning it out like the Italian job.
So weak, man. Like, I don't get this. So 13 people have been arrested over the failed coup attempt.
Yeah.
Some American military ops were tied up in this.
Like ex-military guys?
Yeah. Apparently they trained Venezuelans in Colombia before returning to Caracas and they wanted to take control of the airport.
Yeah.
And they would get him, seize control of the airport, and fly him out of there.
Okay.
Didn't happen.
Clearly.
So one of the guys arrested, Jordan Goudreau, he's a former Green Beret.
Yeah.
Served 15 years in the military. In 2018, he set up Silver Core USA, a private security firm in Florida. And they have a number of service that includes assisting victims of kidnapping and extortion, and claims to have led international security teams for the president of the U.S. I'm like, are you assisting the victims or actually doing the kidnapping?
That seems gangster
you know
shit,
what I mean?
though. Yeah.
Seems like a super shady front company.
You know those, all those like those. I'm trying to think like the one that's coming to mind is like G.I. Joe. You know those like corny ex-military guys who are like they're gang squad. It seems like this guy.
Well, they're definitely in some shit. They're in jail. I don't know how they're gonna get back out.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah,
Venezuelan
right?
prison.
Imagine what they're doing to those guys right now.
It's not pretty. Real loose assholes over there right now.
Son.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know, man. Yeah, that's talk about fucking brutal planning though. They were like picked off right away, and they were trying to come over, I believe, on boats, like to just, and they were like picked off by the Navy right there.
Yeah,
like,
no
what
doubt.
Are you guys doing? It's like, fuck, nothing, dude.
Jail for life.
You know what I mean?
Venezuelan prison for life.
Terry Flannery, do you know who that is?
No
BMF. Idea. BMF, you know who BMF is? Big Black Mafia family?
No. Give me the rundown.
One of the biggest fucking drug dealers in the U.S.
Okay.
Him and his brother, so Southwest T and Big Meech.
Big Meech.
Ran the dope game. Their enterprise was $300 million.
Big Meech
conservative
is a sick
estimates.
name.
Oh, dude. Hooked up to the cartel.
Yeah. So pushing big weight.
Anyways, with this COVID going on, these guys got sentenced to 30 years. Southwest T got let out. So hip hop, everybody likes going crazy. 50 Cent is right with him. He's making the show we talked about, right?
Yeah.
Well, what better making the show? This guy gets out of jail, right?
Best
So
way to
50's
start.
been kicking it with him. And now 50's like, yo, puts out a message out like, Southwest T wants his money back. I guess back in the days, these guys so big, they loan people money.
Yeah.
Apparently, allegedly, 50 says Irv Gotti owes $1 million. Diddy apparently owes money.
Really?
Jeezy, they're like, so 50 says to Diddy, he's like, T's home, Puff. He said he wants his fucking money. I'm not tripping, and you know I ain't tripping, so just holler at him. He says to young Jeezy, He says, Big T said, get Jeezy's ass too. He's like, how you screaming BMF? Who helped you get a deal? Then Meech's mom calls you, texting you to let you know T's home, and you're ignoring the phone calls. So
I wonder how much money they owe him.
You would think that they may. Well, here's the thing. Like I got it all broken down here. Like the feds came in and seized some shit, son.
Like what?
So
how long was he in prison for?
They got sentenced, I want to say, in 2005, I want to say it was. So it was founded in 89 by these both brothers in Detroit.
Yeah.
They had links to Mexican cartels. They operated from two main hubs, Meech in Atlanta.
Yep.
And Southwest T in LA, handling shipments from the cartels, right?
Okay.
So they got busted. Indictments targeted over 150 members of the organization, and over 25,000 people were estimated to be members or associates. They made over $300 million, they say. In 2005, 30 members of BMF were arrested in a drug raid. They seized $3 million in cash, 2.5 kilos, weapons, blah, blah, blah.
Whole 9 yards.
They went on to arrest 17 members, seized 632 keys of coke.
632?
From 17 people.
Holy shit.
Like, no joke. Apparently, Atlanta was doing 2,500 keys a month.
That's wild.
Like, bro, crazy, man. Big Meech had a house called the White House in Atlanta. It was... this shit they were doing, man, it was so crazy. Anyway, so everything gets seized. They get 5 stash houses just in Atlanta. Jacob the jeweler. Do you know who Jacob? He served time because of these guys, because he was laundering their money. Couple $100 million.
That's
worth.
Wild.
They're all buying jewelry from this guy.
Yeah, of course.
Top notch shit too.
Yep.
Crazy jewelry.
Yep.
And these guys, okay, so what else they would do was they would go buy winning lottery tickets. So if you won the lottery, they're gonna pay you cash. Take that ticket, legitimize their money. And they're just doing this. Like, how many guys do you know that can just go pay off lottery winnings, son?
That's so funny.
Like, that's
like in terms
G.
of like thinking of ways to launder money. That is hilarious.
And like Big Meech started, like, he tried to legitimize himself when the heat was getting on. He tried the record label. He tried Juice Magazine, I think it was called.
That's so funny, dude.
But by this time it was like too late. Like, okay, in Atlanta, this is what I believe. This is one of the things that started all the investigation off. Was in Atlanta. You know how you see the big billboards downtown. One of them was BMF. The world is BMFs, and like the cops are taking that like as a big fuck you.
100%. That's exactly what it is. It's like, a fuck you. We own this shit.
You know what I mean? So that was one of the.
That's them getting cocky.
But okay, this is like the elite of hip hop at that time, and like anybody in that culture were dying. Like to see Diddy try and hang out with somebody. Do you know what how weird that looks when everyone's trying to hang out with Diddy, and these guys are all gravitating towards these guys?
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
there's levels to shit. There's always levels.
Diddy's bodyguard ended up getting killed in one of these they got in a big argument.
A shootout or something?
In the club. Yeah, they were talking to Diddy's bodyguard's ex-woman. He catches his feelings, and Big Meech was running shit in Atlanta, so he's basically like snaps his fingers, security throw the guy out. Guy waits for Big Meech, and it's, I don't know why you would, because the whole club's BMF.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think you're
gonna die? And
that's what happened. Shit got pulled out. I think Meech ended up getting shot that night. But yeah, anyways, Diddy's bodyguard ended up dying. But now they let Southwest T out because of COVID.
Yeah.
But they won't let Big Meech out. Apparently he's had like some disciplinarian problems in jail. Southwest T's been a model inmate. Even took these classes to get like 5 years shaved off.
What kind of classes are they?
I think it's like 2031 Big Meech is out.
What kind of classes do you take to get 5 years shaved off?
I don't know. You can do those prison programs. So either school or whatever the case. I don't know. I don't know if they're all different, but they have these programs that you can do. If you're a model inmate and do these programs, you'll get time taken off.
Okay.
And being a 30-year sentence, I guess 5 years is what they decided. But so I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping Big Meech would get out too, but that ain't gonna happen. Shit
pop off.
I don't even know. Like, would they be allowed to profit off the TV show? They would, right?
I have no clue. Dude, I don't know if they own the rights to it, dude.
Well, 50 owns the rights now. He bought the rights to do the show.
Okay, well then it's 50's. If he bought the rights, that's it.
I'm sure 50 would break him off some though. Seems like
sure. If these guys are that hard.
Oh, they are that hard.
Yeah, of course.
For sure. Like, oh yeah, legendary shit with these guys. But yeah, so shout out Southwest Tea.
There you go.
You got anything or what? Oh, bro.
I'm done on my notes.
Did you hear about that law firm that got hacked?
No.
Biggest entertainment law firm. Biggest lawyer out there, Alan Grubman. He's like the guy.
I've heard the name.
Drake, Lady Gaga, Elton John, YouTube,
everybody.
Just a few to name, okay? Everybody of everybody. Well, apparently, they got hacked, and the group is like, we want $42 million, or we're gonna start airing these guys' dirty laundry.
No shit.
He's like, Trump, we got dirt on you.
Because that's all, like, accusation and charges that were laid that they settled without it ever going to court.
So here's the thing.
Dude, there would be some spicy stuff going on there.
Bro, they got 756 gigabytes of data from artist contracts, endorsement deals, personal emails, and other personal details.
Dude, I hope this stuff comes out.
And like they also deleted or encrypted the firm's backup. The only way they can get decrypted is to pay the criminals for a key. Now, the law firm hired the world's experts who specialize in this area, including the FBI.
Yeah.
The hacking group has been identified as Revel. I believe they're Russian.
Okay.
Of course, right? And apparently these guys, this law firm might not be the only people that got hacked. Apparently maybe HBO, Zoom, and the Texas court system.
But also, like, 42 mil for that client list is light work.
Well, at first it was 21 mil. Then they doubled it. And then just today I read they said they sold the Trump information to somebody.
Probably right to
like,
Putin, bro.
They're like, that's gone.
Probably right to Putin.
Well, whoever wants to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? And
or the DNC.
They said Nancy Pelosi, she got 100 mil. And yeah, they made like threats to Trump. They're like, if you want this, if you don't want to pay, we'll let this. Blah blah blah.
You can't make. I guess if you're in Russia, Trump ain't bombing you.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So they told Grubman, we're gonna destroy your company to the ground if we don't see this money. So apparently, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I love drama like this.
You know how many celebrities must be sweating out there, son?
Dude.
God damn. So I don't know. Apparently, the hackers have claimed that they've hacked other prominent U.S. firms and posted a file of stolen documents titled Lady Gaga on their site on the dark web. Like,
I wonder what kind of dirt she's got on her.
I don't know, man. These guys ain't playing though.
I can't even.
But I'm like you. I would fucking love to see.
Some of this stuff come out. I hope so, dude. But also, they're getting paid.
Here's the thing, though.
42 mils light.
But here's the thing, like, okay, you got no good option because even if you do pay it, that doesn't guarantee they're not going to release it.
More.
Yeah. So, and then let's just say, okay, the law firm pays it, right? Who's to say that they don't go individually to these people and extort them? Like, it's endless, dude.
They're getting paid.
It's endless, dude.
And they're going to say, oh, we deleted it 6 months later. Bro, you think we deleted that? You kidding me?
Nothing, so.
No.
But they said with the Trump shit, they're like, yo, we're of our word, we're not going to speak about it.
You know what they're probably doing with that, too? They're probably going to every single country. They're going to China. They're going to Russia. They're going to everyone that's got beef with the States. You want a piece of this action? Pay up. Pay up.
Oh, I'm sure there's people trying to get a hold of them saying, we'll pay.
Dude.
Guaranteed. So, I don't know, man. Super interesting, though.
But also, those boys are probably dead. You fuck with the U.S. government, they will get paid, but they're probably dead. Because think about it, you're some hacker, all of a sudden you get like tens, hundreds of $1 million. You're going to go be a jackass, but you're going to get popped off. Yeah, but
you're going to do it in Russia, so you're fine. You know you can't come.
I
was listening to...
The U.S. military, you don't fuck with the U.S. military.
I was listening to this fucking dope podcast I just discovered called Business Wars. And it was eBay against PayPal. Fucking great. And
what's it called? Business Wars?
Business Wars, yeah.
Yeah, check it out.
And they have like
you already got me
Nike against Adidas, PayPal against eBay.
That already sounds dope.
Oh, dude, I was super hooked on it, man. So, they were talking about the hacking early on.
Yeah.
And these guys in Russia just fucking, when PayPal first was getting going, these guys were just pilfering money from until they got their shit together. And one guy ended up getting caught because the FBI lured him to the States, promising him a job in the hacking industry.
Oh, you're an idiot.
comes there, gets arrested by the FBI.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Why are you coming stateside?
As long as you don't come to the States, you're fine.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
So you can steal the money, stay in Russia, live like a king.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, no, I suggest that podcast, bro. It is crazy.
Out.
And it's like a 7-part series on each one, bro. Mm-hmm. So
that sounds dope.
The Nike one was straight fire, and same was the eBay PayPal.
That sounds dope.
But yeah, I'm done, dog.
Beauty, yeah, we're at an hour 25 anyways.
All right, cool. Let's cut this shit out. Yo, did you do our TikTok shit or no?
Pardon? No, I haven't done that yet.
I was just wondering. I know you're talking about it, so.
I've already made our account. I just keep forgetting to post videos.
Ah, it's all good.
Like, subscribe, Highly Unlikely Pod on everything, SoundCloud, iTunes. If you're whatever you're listening to us on, please give us a 5-star review. Please subscribe. Helps us out a bunch. Love you all.
Yeah.